Alright, so I've just watched Tanneral's video about the Desert Island discs. This will be a response to it or whatever. And it got me thinking, and I thought I'll make a response and I'll say what I think is good. I mean, might as well. I'm gonna skip the song straight off because there's a lot of them that I considered. So the YouTube video is, always has been, always will be, Carl Sagan's Pale Blue Dot. I mean, when I was younger I liked astronomy a lot, 10-year-old kid, ooh, shiny stars, cool. And the thought of looking back at ourselves rather than looking out is always one that kind of does my head in a bit. Not does in, but cocks it up. It's humbling, so I like it. And the book I thought about, and the first one that sprang to mind was Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. And then I started thinking, I thought, do I really want to take that? Would I get bored of that story? Would it eventually lose its glamour or whatever it has? And I thought about Shakespeare for a while, and I thought, Shakespeare, I've seen Hamlet, seen Macbeth, seen Julius Caesar. I read all of them and thought they were great. But did I like them because I saw them? Did I like them because they were written? Did I like them because the production was good? I don't know. I can't really decide. And every other book that I've read that's not a technical manual has been like 1984, Animal Farm, Brave New World, Lord of the Flies, political warning stories basically, nothing with a lot of heart in it. And Mice and Men, it has a lot of heart in it, and when I first read it, I'd never been moved by a book. I'd never read a book and thought, and just thought, wow, it just stumped me. I'd never felt emotional about a book, it just got me. So it's got to be Of Mice and Men by Steinbeck. The film, I thought to myself for a while, I thought, Emily. I thought a bit longer, I thought, do I really want a film about a relationship and hunting down love when I'm stuck on a desert island by my own? I thought about things like The Matrix, American Beauty, all those kind of things. I have a stack of films back at home that I like. And in the end I thought to myself, what film just made me happy? What film just made me smile? Made me want to hug somebody and go, life is brilliant. And I came to the conclusion of WALL-E, of all things. Pixar's WALL-E. And I can't undo thinking that now. Alright, 3 songs. I effectively live music at this point. I mean, I've got my university course, I've got my job, and I've got music. That's what I do. That's my life. And I thought, the first things that came to my head were things like Daft Punk, Snow Patrol, Muse, Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys, Guns N' Roses, Cream, etc, etc, etc. Just loads of things. And the more I thought about it, I thought I want a range. I want them to be fairly long. I don't want a short song that's just there, done, over. I want maybe one or two old, maybe one or two new, maybe one not so new, maybe one a couple of different styles. So in the end I ended up with Led Zeppelin When the Levee Breaks, or Leve, I don't know how you pronounce it. I just think it's got great guitaring. I don't really think much of the lyrics, and I like the drum beat. And the next one's Block Party's Flux, in part because I like it because it's a song we're dancing to. You hear it and you think to yourself, wow, gotta go out and get this one. So, Block Party Flux, and the lyrics, I mean, I want somewhere here, in my stack of music. There we go. I mean, there's just, when you shouted at me, saw my father in 2nd grade, concerned kind yet unable to reach me. I mean, it just seems to me like a man who's yearning. and I really like it. I really like the emotion that goes into it, the feeling. And finally, Snow Patrol. I have a soft spot for Snow Patrol, I always have. And the song off 100 Million Suns is called The Lightning Strike. It's more like a song with 3 distinct parts, and you've got pianos and guitars and this and that and the other, and I just think it's a lovely song. I can just listen to it. I could listen to it back to back for an hour. Probably wouldn't, but I could. I wouldn't get too hacked off with it. I'd enjoy it. So on to the last one, a personal or a luxury item. I thought about it for a while and I thought, what can I take with me? Everything I have is electricity powered, I mean. Electric guitar. Games consoles, computer, laptop. What's not electric powered? I have these. And I have this. This isn't the only acoustic, but this is my favourite. That and that. Anyway. The problem with taking something like a guitar is that I would need to be able to maintain it. I mean, I'd have to take things like fret wax, some sort of tool for changing the strings, extra strings, probably about 50 or 60 packs if I'm going to last me a lifetime, change them once a year. Pretty bad, but it will work. You know, guitar tuner, capo, stacco music. And drumsticks, I mean, they're just sticks. I've never owned a kit, I can't take a kit with me. And you can bash out a rhythm with your hands. You don't need drumsticks to play drums. So I think overall I settled on guitar. With a few caveats. I mean, I can't really think of a way to change the strings on a steel string guitar without something like this, or like this. So, I mean, can I have one of these on a desert island? Pretty please? I promise I'll only use it for the strings, maybe. Or I thought about something sentimental, personal effects, perhaps. I can't really put my finger on anything in particular that would be that I would miss massively if I was on a desert island. I mean, I've got a hip flask that means something to me. It's a link to my past. Bottles of whiskey. Other than that, it's all guitar. All this bad boy. Gotta be my guitar. Couldn't do without it, really. Thanks to Tanneral for making me think, really.